Do it. Guys, welcome back to another GunnarTV video. Today we're going to be talking about alphas. And I figured what better way to get into the mindset than looking the part and getting the most alpha haircut known to man. The faux hawk. It's the industry standard, really. Here's a thought experiment I pass on to you. If you were to take an alpha male and put him in a room, no one would deny that he still remains an alpha male. But take that same alpha male and put him in a room with 9 other alpha males. Well now, who is the true alpha? Are you allowed to put 10 alpha males in a room together? Will they not kill and out-alpha one another? For this reason, and for science's sake, it's with great interest that we all keep an eye on ALPHACON 2022, a real event taking place this February in Salt Lake City. I first heard of this event from a TikTok a while back, and it showed a poster of this upcoming conference. ALPHACON 2022, be great or be nothing. No in between. If you fail to be great, you actually start to cease to exist in the material world. And then staring you down, we have 10 white dudes who just look like the same dude at different stages of beard growth. And you know what? Let's just get all the jokes out of the way now. I mean, these guys look like the goddamn Avengers, if the Avengers was comprised of only Hawkeye. If you told any one of them good news about yourself, they'd respond with, "Good work, Chief," and then tell you a story of a time they met and did blow with Drake at a club in LA. These guys intentionally spit behind the glass at Chipotle. You know what? I actually think I have seen these guys on TV before. Last year on January 6th. Okay, I think I got them all out of my system. And wouldn't you believe it, their logo isn't even the Greek symbol for alpha. They accidentally used the lambda symbol because it looks like an A. Could this be a premonition that we are, dare I say, getting conned? From the website alone, I'd say so. A timer for a discount that refreshes whenever you reload the page, an alert box in the corner telling you people are buying tickets right now. Or how about the fact that they were selling $500 virtual tickets all last month and only recently changed it to $97 in-person tickets? I would be absolutely enraged if I had spent that much money to watch a live stream of this shit show just to find out they changed prices and I can now go in person for 5 times cheaper. But as much as I would love to spend this video exposing the event and making fun of their topics and speeches, it hasn't happened yet. In fact, there's not even an itinerary of the event to view, and it's only 3 weeks out from happening. Instead, I figured it'd be fun if we did a deep dive specifically on each speaker slated to show up to the event, because you have to be some type of crazy to want to tie your brand name to this. With that said, let's take a look at the inaugural ALPHACON 2022 lineup so you have a better idea of which speakers to time your trend peak for. Let's first talk about the man running the operation, Jeremiah "The Bull" Evans. If you didn't know, it's traditional in the alpha industry to make up your own middle name, and I think that's badass. All of you all let your beta parents give you dumb middle names like Elizabeth or Michael. Jeremiah is a literal bull. And he kind of looks like one too. He owns Alpha Influence, which is the company behind ALPHACON, which is just a website that sells some courses on sales and Amazon dropshipping. You're telling me he has 5 credit cards? Please take my money now. On his Instagram bio, he claims to be a multi-millionaire by 25. I have no idea if that's true or not. A good thing he's got an Instagram story highlight. Am I legit? That's gotta be where the proof is. You see, this picture clearly shows that his income is over $1 million. There's a dollar sign. It says income above it. His name on the account probably just got cropped out somewhere. That happens to millionaires a lot. How do I know? Oh, I'm a multi-millionaire too.
What's up, you guys? If you haven't seen already, so you're living under a rock, ALPHACON has somehow, and I'm so grateful to all of you, has now become the #1 trending business conference on Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, all social media platforms, and even Chris D'Elia is talking about ALPHACON 2022 coming up. So to be honest, I'm so grateful for you guys and all the free publicity. We're getting millions of views.
Because people are making fun of it, bro. It's not blowing up because people are scrambling to buy tickets. Chris D'Elia is a comedian. There's a reason he covered it. It's flat on its face funny that you would name and promote an event called ALPHACON unironically. If you tripped and fell and people started laughing at you, do you get up and thank them for the free publicity but tell them, next time don't laugh? That was actually a serious performative fall and you're supposed to appreciate it. And you could buy tickets to me tripping and falling again next week. No, people are gonna laugh because you're doing a funny thing. I don't care how many Lamborghinis you have in your garage. People don't want to take advice from someone who openly refers to themselves as an alpha.
ALPHACON is a business conference made for you to help blow up your business in 2022. And you know what? It is about being an alpha. It is about being a leader. It's about freedom. It's about producing the leaders that this world needs. And you know what? The world wants to tell you that you shouldn't be an alpha. But what a real alpha is not some macho dude doing stuff. It's someone who stands up for what they believe in.
And what the bull believes in is being a macho dude. He speaks in shouts as if he's purposefully lowering his voice to fit the personality of an alpha. It's not about being a macho man or lifting big weights. It's about being a leader, and the world doesn't want you to be a leader. What world are you talking to? Our social medias are littered with people trying to inspire others all the time. Have you ever seen a motivational speaker get on stage and tell people they can't be leaders? Jeremiah Evans also has a podcast, because of course we all saw that one coming, and it's called The Bullpen. Gotta love that decor. We got a football, chess, an AK-47 whiskey bottle. Man shit. The Bull has had many of the other ALPHACON speakers on his podcast, so we're gonna use it to segue into our next alpha, Keith Yackey.
You know, we're around a lot of alpha. I mean, this is the alpha. This is the bullpen.
Yeah.
We're alpha. Like, we're leaders. It's just what we are. We're winners. We're leaders. My favorite mantra that I say every day is, I'm a lover, I'm a leader, I'm a lighthouse. I'm a lover so that my wife always craves me. I'm a leader because, well, why wouldn't you want to be a leader? I'm a lighthouse. We get to shine. Like, there's these guys, they almost want you to know that they're better than you, but you don't walk away feeling better about yourself.
No two incongruent statements have ever been made with such little downtime. We are top of the line alphas. Our wives crave us. We are winners. We shine bright like a lighthouse. Yet there's guys out there that want you to think that they're better than you. Not us. Of course. We are better than you. We don't want you to think that. We just are better than you. And Keith Yackey wasn't just saying that creepy wife craving him all the time line just cuz. It's actually what he sells a course on. MarriedGame.com. Learn the one simple thing you need to do to get your wife back in the bedroom again. And then there he is, smug off to the side, fucking your wife, actually. Probably, I presume. Taunting you.
Hey, what's up? It's Keith Yackey here, founder and creator of MarriageGame.com, where I want to help teach you and show you how to get your wife to actually want to have sex with you again, and you don't have to become a pussy or a pushover or any of that.
Sounds almost too good to be true. You're telling me I can get my wife to want to fuck me again without crying and sucking my thumb and saying, "Putty, putty, please, I miss you, can we please have sex again?" Because I've tried that 16 times and it's not working. Well, Keith Yackey tells no lies. He wants to help fuck your wife. I help you fuck your wife. Maybe making fun of this is my bias. I'm 23, I don't have a wife, but selling a course to help other men fuck theirs seems like the wrong medium and probably the wrong focus too. Shouldn't the course be about saving a failing relationship? Because I think that's the main reason that the sex thing is a problem at all.
Now, we're out to eat with our friends and she's looking at me and tapping me under the table and saying, "Hey, listen, when we get out of here, you know, we're doing it in the car." From totally gone to doing it in the car.
Keith, you dirty dog. We're gonna go from your wife not wanting anything to do with you to her now being so horny that you can't enjoy a peaceful meal with friends without her making everyone at the table uncomfortable. Your wife is gonna be blowing you in the middle of a Ruby Tuesdays. That is my promise to you. And with powers like that, it's no wonder that Keith Yackey got the ALPHACON invite. Keaton Hoskins, who I originally thought was this charming, nice father of three, but silly me, I forgot that we're using made-up middle names again. Keaton the Muscle Hoskins is a different beast. I'm quaking at the thought of the muscle and the bowl in the same room together. His Instagram bio reads, Diesel Brothers on Discovery Channel, owner of One Mission Nutrition, FitCon Expo, and author of The Divorce Handbook. Of all things in this bio, why is the Divorce Handbook all caps? Like he's particularly excited about it. Divorce! Let's go! Get ready to file that paperwork. Custody battle for the kids. Intense stress getting back into dating. Fuck yeah. I get it. This book is for the people that didn't get to see Keith Yackey's course in time.
We're doing it in the car.
From my research, the Muscle is clearly the most alpha of this group. Owns a workout supplements brand, pilots helicopters, drives tanks, bought his daughter a .22 caliber hunting rifle for her 10th birthday. Oh, look, it's pink. That's like the cutest gun to shoot a deer with. And going back to the bio, he was on a reality TV show called The Diesel Bros on Discovery, which was about modifying scrap cars and reselling them. So I checked out the Wikipedia and found that the Diesel Bros, including Keaton Hoskins, were fined $850,000 for violating the Clean Air Act over 100 times. That is alpha as fuck. Following environmental government compliance laws? We're literally called the Diesel Bros. Fuck that. Diesel it up. I mean, for alpha's sake, look at the first thing he reads every morning. If you don't kill it, your family won't eat. That's facts. Really stressful facts. I've heard of people having, like, positive daily affirmations, but that one just kind of seems a little sad. Like, damn, if I don't kill it today, my family's gonna up and starve. Therefore, I suppose I must kill it. Maybe it's more of a literal thing, and he hunts and needs to kill so his family can actually eat. Regardless, it warrants an invite to ALPHACON, baby. According to his website, he's a CEO, author, and a philosopher. Not much to talk about with Brad. He's old, kind of out of touch, and reminds me a little bit of Grant Cardone. He's also got this comedy set I found online, which is funny. Not the set, obviously, but the idea that an entrepreneurial motivational speaker would also be good at comedy.
Why did we all agree that balls was the symbol for bravery? Like, it makes no sense. Have you ever bet balls? There's more courageous body parts, right? Like a fucking elbow or something. Someone should have said, dude, you're getting up there with no practice? You got a fucking elbow on you. This goddamn elbow on that guy. Look at the elbow.
Really good stuff here. Jason Howard is the smartest out of all these guys, and he's a goddamn race car driver. And I just love that he goes on the Bullpen podcast and even talks about how dumb he thinks money-making courses are to Jeremy the Bull Evans' goddamn face. A man with 3 money-making courses.
The probability of you following somebody else's method and taking it to a $100 million a year company is not probable. It's not going to happen.
The elbows in this guy, am I right? And since none of the other guys have had a conversation with a woman past annoyingly explaining the stock market to them, they had to call on Jason to invite his wife to be a speaker, as well as the only token woman of the lineup. We're not misogynistic. We have a woman speaking too. We're not going to be listening to anything she says, but she'll be there. And alphas, please refrain yourself from hitting on Jason's wife. Although, if you're successful, we do have Keith and the Muscle on standby for Jason, whichever direction he chooses to go. I looked into this guy for an hour, and I legitimately can't tell you what he actually does. The name of the game with Andrew Cordle, as well as a lot of these guys, is how can you look successful at a glance without actually proving it? Andrew Cordle is the living body equivalent of lying on your resume. I mean, look at all of these story brands under Andrew Cordle's Instagram. He's got AC shoes, AC travel, AC watches. Are any of these real companies, or are they just pictures of him having and doing those things? His whole Instagram, similar to the Bulls, is clips of him talking about various facets of business and growing your brand, but does he have an actual brand? His fake follower count to views ratio would say otherwise. Go to his website and he claims to own even more businesses. AC Sports, AC Money, AC Capital. I wouldn't be surprised if he owns AC/DC at this point. But on each business's page, it's just an archive of different interviews, most of which don't even load or exist. It seems like he's had 3 real interviews with big figures in the space: Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, Kevin O'Leary, and he's used those to convince everyone else that he's successful, so he gets hired for more interviews and podcasts and speaking gigs. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Get hired to speak at an event, get pictures and videos of you doing so, and then use those to promote and get hired for more speaking events. And repeat this cycle enough, and eventually you're going to get hired to speak at an event with a dumb fuck name and premise, like ALPHACON. The real estate guy. Every panel needs a real estate guy. He seems pretty harmless, like he actually has a real estate background and made his money there. Although on his website, he does sell a quote-unquote free book that he then asks you to claim by paying $8 for shipping and handling, which I know he made profit there. So you were so close to winning my trust, Jimmy Rex. So close. Okay, the next one I can't really make a lot of jokes for. I'll show you a picture of the man and maybe we'll be on the same page. Now, if Nick Santonastasso is scamming us like many of the other speakers, I'm just going to say that he's really committed to the bit. On the off chance that he is hiding those limbs somewhere, don't say I wasn't somewhat suspicious. Now, Nick is all about overcoming your circumstances, avoiding victim mentality, which anyone should respect the hell out of, especially when it's coming from him. If I were in his shoes, which are things he has no need for, there's little doubt in my mind that I would be anywhere as successful as him. When you can do the shit this guy can do with just one arm, you've earned the right to be a motivational speaker, and I'll say it, a guru. This is my free pass. Ex-pro Canadian football player for a team called the Rough Riders, a name he now asks women to refer to him and the boys as when they go out for drinks. Aaron Wagner, who is one shaka-bra away from instantly spawning a lacrosse stick and rumbling a beer in your face, owns a investment fund company, I think. Once again, it's pretty hard to tell. His website has almost no content, just some restaurant brands they either work with or are invested in or maybe just eat lunch at sometimes. I don't know. They don't tell us. But the firm is called Wags Capital, gross name, and they use the same lion logo almost from the Wolf of Wall Street when they have to make their own startup brokerage look very like official. It looks just like that, and I think the reasoning is exactly the same. And wow, Aaron Wagner has pissed off a lot of people with Wags Capital, specifically the people of a city in Montana called Missoula, which is where Wags Capital just made their headquarters. Looks like ass, just like the work y'all are doing in Montana. So this is the base of that hateful bigot piece of shit that no one wants in Missoula. Literally thousands and thousands of people here actively despise his existence. This got me super interested in this citywide drama Aaron Wagner has apparently found himself in this city of Missoula. My research led me to an online newspaper called The Missoulian and an article that reads, "Developer of Missoulian building apologizes for heinous comments." It turns out Aaron Wagner and his company Wags Capital are behind a $100 million commercial renovation project which will directly affect the unaffordable housing crisis that Missoula has struggled with for a long time. So the people of Missoula hopped on Instagram and gave Aaron a piece of their mind, telling him to leave the city, that the locals hate him and whatnot, and oh boy, did Aaron have some things to say back. Land abduction. I paid $10 million for the land, more than your life and soul is worth. So here's a little tip. Fuck off and get a life. Look, you little prepubescent dunk. You don't know shit about economics or taxes or how to solve homelessness or the housing crisis, so leave that to the professionals like me. Stop whining and go back to your parents' basement and eat your Cheetos and play Fortnite. Us grown-ups have to actually fix real problems. And after reading all those responses, we're probably all thinking the same thing, right? Alpha as fuck. Moving into a new town, demolishing its houses, erecting a commercial super mall that makes a town unaffordable to its current residents, and when they get mad at you, you tell them to fuck off? At least I thought that was alpha until, like a little beta bitch, he went and apologized in another Missoulian article. I'm not making excuses though. I should have taken the high road. Wagner said he's on vacation with his family and had a few too many margaritas before he posted some responses. I'm a middle linebacker, which sometimes is a bowl in a china shop and gets a little out of control, he said. But that's not the best way to engage with people. Look, I'm not gonna make excuses. I was hammered, and I played football, and you guys are being really annoying yelling at me and stuff. Believe it or not, the community did not accept this apology, and everyone is still really pissed at him, so I think ALPHACon might just be an excuse to get out of town for the weekend. Now, there's a few other speakers I didn't cover in this video for one reason or another. Either they just didn't have a lot of content to review, or like Nick and Jimmy, seemed somewhat genuine and just got roped into the event. The Bowl also just announced like 3 more speakers the day I'm filming this. Either way, this is everyone I wanted to cover. What I think you have to realize about ALPHACon and similar business conferences is that all of the speakers are being paid by the event organizer to be there, in this case, Jeremiah the Bowl Evans. I don't think any of the speakers are necessarily dying to be there, especially since people have already made fun of the event so much. They just want a paycheck because these conferences tend to make a ton of money off the backs of people who actually want to create wealth and just spent a large part of it to be able to see these people in person. I'm not saying it's a definite that all of these guys have bad advice or that they're not actually trying to help people. What I am saying is pretty much all of them are not in the same industry as you. They are in the business of motivational speaking, and that is where they make their living. Motivational speaking can be great for mindset, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to spend your hard-earned money to fly out to Salt Lake City to achieve the same goal, let alone some guys that you probably want to vet online first before you take their advice. All of these guys, I guarantee you, say the same exact thing on stage as they do on their respective YouTube channels and interviews. And every one of them being in the same speaker circle jerk, they all have each other on their shows all the time. Point is, you can find these guys free advice anywhere, except Missoula. I don't think anyone's going to show their face there for a bit. So please value your time more and say no to ALPHACon 2022 and say yes, please, to GunnarCon 2022. What's up, guys? It's Gunnar, the Monster Cock TV. Yes, I own every card here. If you guys haven't heard yet, GunnarCon 2022 is coming up. It's all about business growth, and growing your business. And you know what? It is about being a gunner. The world doesn't want you to be a gunner, but a gunner is strong, a gunner is cool, a gunner is smart. Look, guys, I don't want to oversell this event, but it's going to be revolutionary. It's going to be tantamount to the Emancipation Proclamation. No, we don't like that one? It's going to be tantamount to women's suffrage. It's going to be tantamount to something big. And we've got a lot of great speakers this year. We've got Gunnar, then Gunnar, followed by Gunnar about 7 more times, and then Keith Yackey. He's not done fucking your wife yet. Well, that's the end of the video today, Chief. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as well as follow me on the old gram. And in the comments, don't forget to leave stunt suggestions, guys. I am out of stunts. I need new suggestions, so please do that. Thank you. With that all said, good day. My time is money. I gotta get out of here and make sure this number keeps going up.
Don't move too slow. Fine line between lazy and losing control. They say don't go too fast. Fine line between speed and too much gas. Life is a tightrope. Gotta do my best. Get it off my throat. So much smoke in my words that I choke.